I've signed up to a marathon next week. Thanks everyone.
Bye.
Cheers.
Guys.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, good morning. I'm working on something for the best part of a year with the production company, and we're just trying to get one step closer to getting this show on TV. Before starting this production company, I never really had to do like pitches. I never had to like pitch for anything, to be honest. So like learning how to pitch an idea is something that I've sort of had to start learning at the start of this year. I mean, I've pitched ideas to my friends in the past and stuff, which is really, really easy, but pitching to other people is a lot more trickier and scary. It shouldn't be, but it just naturally is. Like, it's a skill that I'm learning this year. One thing that I do is like all of a sudden I start to panic and think that I don't know the idea. So yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see what happens, but I'll let you know how it goes. The outcome for another couple of weeks, I expect, but I'll keep updated. And fingers crossed it's good news. Cross your fingers for me, and your toes if you can, please. But from one meeting to an absolutely filthy car. Is it like one of those things where, remember like once a year they always go, oh, there's sand coming from the Sahara Desert? Genuinely think there is. Where's all this coming from? Look at it. It's like caked on my car. I drove this car last night to pick Diane up, and my windscreen was clear. So it's between last night and now, it's that bloody Sahara sand blowing over our ear, ruining our cars. I'm heading into Brighton to try and find some hiking boots. You'd think after all these years now of living in the countryside that I'd have some hiking boots. I don't. I've got running shoes and I've got Wellington boots, but I don't have that in between of a hiking boot, which turns out I may need for next week because I've signed up to a marathon next week. I am walking a marathon, which I thought until this morning would be an absolute breeze. I thought, look, I can walk all day long. But turns out, yeah, a marathon's a long way, isn't it? I just realised a marathon's a long way. I've always wanted to run a marathon. It's still on my list of things to definitely try and do in the next couple of years, I think. But I thought I'd try a walking marathon. But I'm worried that if I walk a marathon on Tuesday with new hiking boots, which will definitely give me blisters, hence why I'm going now into town to get them, because it means I can try and wear them all weekend and wear them on Monday, so I sort of get the blisters out the way. This is probably really, really bad timing, but I want the option. If it doesn't rain between now and Tuesday, great, I'll just wear my running trainers and that'd be absolutely fine. If it rains, I think I'm gonna need some hiking boots, so I'm gonna head into town, try and find some. I should get some anyway, just for walks, you know, around in the countryside. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm not just walking a marathon for the sake of it, I'm actually doing it for a reason. Children in need. We're all doing this walk together for children in need. So obviously it's for charity. So if you would like to donate anything, I will leave a link down below where you can go through and donate. And it's like a sponsored walk. It's like a long, glorified sponsored walk. I remember doing a sponsored walk as a kid when I was younger, and I absolutely loved it. But bear in mind, it was only a couple of miles. And one kid got his shoe stuck in like a boggy bit of ground and just lost his shoe, and it became like the talk of the village for like years. Remember when Robert lost his shoe? Yeah, still down there somewhere. Even to this day, there's a shoe that's completely buried under the ground. And this whole thing about how often do you think about the Roman Empire? For me, it's how often do you think about Robert losing his shoe in the marshy bit of the Laycock field. You know, still think about it at least once a year, which is quite funny. But anyway, right. Okay, so here we go. It's all Greek to me. I don't know what does what, but definitely not those. I have the shoes. This is what I like to see. This guy just staring back at me. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you won't know this, but I'm a Joe Ambassador for Joe and the Juice. Joe and the Juice Ambassador, otherwise known as a Joe Ambassador. We've gone with a big order. This is not just all for me, although I wish it was. Also, I love how they've written here, Dear Joe, with love from Joe. This is what I get every single time. It's the Power Shake, and it's an absolute 10 out of 10. What's not a 10 out of 10 is that somebody in here naming no names, has ordered a tuna cardo, which, if you know me, tuna is my least favourite thing ever in the whole wide world. And I get a little bit funny that the tuna sandwich is next to everyone else's sandwiches. Just makes me go a bit like, freaks me out a little bit. Plug it into the seat, put a seat belt around the Joe and the Juice, because I'm worried the juice is going to get loose in my car boost. No. Oh, he's testing out his new shoes. Look at them. Off-roading. Whee! They handle styles of ease. Oh, oh God. And poo. No blisters as of yet, but the drip and fit, I'm officially dressed like a 55-year-old with these sort of shoes on. There's no way of getting like hiking, walking shoes and making them look cool. They always look stupid. And although these are doing the job, the old Solomons, they don't look the coolest, do they? That wasn't me, I promise. The run test. Can they outrun dog? Oh, can they outrun a dog? Oh, they're good, but they're not good in outrunning dog mode. They should be okay for a marathon. Famous last words. Whilst I was also in the shop, I noticed that there was a wall of running shoes. And obviously in the previous vlog, I mentioned about how I was looking to get some new running shoes and asked whether I should get my feet properly measured for them. And interestingly, in the comments, a load of you were saying, check out this brand of shoe called Hoka? I thought it's Hoka or Hoka or something like that anyway. And they had them there. And I noticed like, yeah, a lot of you in the comments were saying to go, once you go with those, they're amazing for running. They're exactly what you need. So I started chatting to the guy in the shop. So this is what we've gone for. What we have right here are these bad boys. I mean, you ain't gonna miss them in a snowstorm, that's for sure. They're gonna stand out, bloody hell. They are bright. They're good tread on the bottom for off-roading. I say off-roading like it's a car, cross-country running. But they are the Speed Goat 5s. I now understand why it's important to sort of change your running shoes every couple of years or so, because it makes such a difference. Like the feel of them, everything about them is very, very different in a good way. The running's also going to have to wait because there is a new Call of Duty Beta that's out today. And every year I tell myself that I'm not going to get it. You know, I've grown out of it. I don't enjoy it as much as I used to, the Call of Duty games. But I've got a couple of friends from back home that I grew up with in Wiltshire that we're basically the same group, we're in the same mindset of like, no, we don't want to play it. It's the same thing every year, We still always end up getting it because it's a good way of actually like staying in contact and playing together. Fine. I'll play it again. Although in saying that, apparently this one, even though it's called Modern Warfare 3, which gets really confusing for me because I remember the original Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. They're making all the same games again under the same name. I don't know how that works. But apparently this one they've remastered loads of the maps from Modern Warfare 2. Now, controversially, Modern Warfare 2 was not my favourite Call of Duty. Modern Warfare, the original one, COD 4, was way better, I thought, than Modern Warfare 2. I preferred it more. It's more my sort of game. So I'm not as excited about these new maps. Rust, Skid Mark or Skid Row? Skid Row, probably not called Skid Mark. I couldn't care about those maps. I didn't enjoy them back then. The best Call of Duty, in my opinion, was the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. That was hands down the best Call of Duty and has not been beaten to this day. I've been playing a little bit of Destiny 2. I've been playing a bit of the new FIFA, which is now not called FIFA, it's called EA Football? EAFC. I think we're all waiting. We're all at that point in our lives. We're all just waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6. And the rumor is that it's going to be announced this month in October because it marks some sort of probably the 20-year anniversary since the last Grand Theft Auto. I don't know. But the rumor is that GTA 6 is getting announced this month. I shan't hold my breath, but I shall remain hopeful. It's later on, and actually, in fact, it's a different day completely. The marathon itself is tomorrow morning, crack of dawn. I'm getting up, traveling to Berkhamsted, I think, Berkhamsted or Buckinghamshire, one of the B's anyway, to do this marathon walking. early start, very, very early start, as in it's going to be dark when I wake up. So I've got a few little provisions. I don't know if it's going to be enough or what I need. I really don't know what to expect, but we've got a couple of isotonic drinks, a ham and mozzarella wrap, some mint assortments, little humbugs and things like that, which can be quite good for a little bit of energy later on. A Cumberland Scotch egg, and some chicken breast, some butter-based chicken breast. If that's not enough to get you through 26.4 miles or 24.6 miles, I know it's one of them, I don't know which one, but I don't know what isn't or is. But I've been in the office today doing final straw production stuff. Not heard back yet on the big meeting that we had. I think we're going to hear back in about a week's time, perhaps. But yeah, was there. Tried to get hold of one of those chargers that go on the back of your iPhone, because I'm going to vlog tomorrow, but also I know that my phone is not going to hold out. Now the new iPhone's out, all of a sudden, my battery's got a little bit worse on my phone. It's about three years old now, this phone, or two, I think 3 years old, this one. So weirdly, the battery's got a lot worse recently. It's just a coincidence, I'm sure, but battery's not as good. So I want to get a battery pack to go alongside it so I can vlog the whole, not the whole marathon, but obviously the highlights of this marathon for tomorrow. They don't have any. They didn't have any. They had like some sort of, not knockoff, what's the term? Non-Apple products, basically, like charger packs, which I'm sure I've got one here. So I was like, no, it's fine. I will make do and I'll find something. Because I do want to vlog the process of what will technically be my first and possibly last marathon, depending on how well it goes. It's 7:45. I want to be in bed by 9, but also I want to eat dinner. I'm thinking we've got one pot Fable. I don't know actually know what Fable mushroom is. It's like weird fake. Is it fake mushroom? I'm not sure, but like a meaty mushroom. 35 minutes. No, 40 minutes for French onion crispy gnocchi bake with roasted tender stem. I think it could be this because 10 minutes. Cheesy gochujang udon noodles with ginger salad. That'll do me. Ah, there we go. As easy as that. Feels very weird putting cheese on udon noodles, but if it tastes good, then I'm a happy boy. I'm about to wind down and have an early night. When I say early night, it's like 9 p.m. But I think I've messed up. I am sure somewhere I have Compeed, but that's nuts. That's not Compeed. I can't find them anywhere. And I feel like I'm an idiot if I try and walk a marathon without Compeed. If I was a Compeed, where would I go? It's a question I often ask myself on a Monday evening. Compeed. This feels like Compeed City. No, plasters. These will be handy, little toe cushions. We'll have some of those. Oh my God, what a throwback. Well, not a Compeed in sight. They are somewhere in this house. I just cannot find them for the life of me. But I'm going to end whatever this vlog is here. At the point you're watching this, I am currently, hopefully, in my 20th mile, I'm going to predict. Or like close to the end of the marathon. There's no physical or mental way that I'm not finishing it tomorrow. I'm already mentally at the 20-mile mark. I feel like I am very, very, even though I've not trained at all, I'm ready for it. I'm going to do it. And obviously, as a reminder, it's all for a good cause. It's for children in need. So once again, the link is down below. Anything that you're able to donate is obviously always appreciated. So yeah, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And comment below your prediction of what mile I get to before I get my first blister. I'll go first. I'm predicting mile 9. Anyway, wish me luck, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.